Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server, on the 45 Shaman, one bubble in, got my buffer, and today this video is going to be part 1 of the Canny 2 quest. So I'm going to bring up the website, I'm going to show you the quest. We are on the island we need to be on for the first item. I already have it, but I want to show you where to get it because I think it's just a ground drop. It's the easiest one to get. This is the evil version of the Canny 2 quest, and we're also going to explore this island and maybe get some kills and stuff. So we will be fighting the Golra, I think they're called. Halara is the name that drops some pretty good stuff. We'll go over that as well. I'll probably have to pause and like open the website and get it on the capture and everything. But yeah, we are on the island, so I'm going to go over how to do the Canny 2 quest. This will be part 1, and then, you know, we'll probably do part 2, part 3, part 4, stuff like that. So part 1 here, I'm going to show who to get the quest from and how to get the first item. So, and then we'll go around this island killing some Halara or Golra or whatever the heck they're called. I think Golra they're called, and Halara is the special named that's on this island. You're probably not going to find very many people here, but, you know, that last video with the Spear Rocks really spurred me to at least go get my Canny 2 spell, and it's a quest, and good and evil both have different quest starters. I don't know if the quest is exactly the same, but we'll go over the evil quest right now. So, yeah, let me pause and bring up the Project 1999 wiki, and we'll go over how I did the first part of the quest. I told my pet to sit. I meant for me to sit, even though it doesn't matter. Yeah. Alright, so here we are on the wiki. I have Timoris Deep brought up, and I have the quest brought up. So, here is the walkthrough for the evil quest for Canny 2. You have to go to the Great Uwap. The Great Uwap you're going to find in Timoris Deep, and you'll find him right... Oops, sorry. You'll find him right about here on the map. So he's like 1 on the map. Ogre Camp with the Great Uwap. So you're going to have to... What I did was I rode the boat from OT. So you get on the boat at OT right here. And you ride it. And I had to invis and everything. So what I did was I went into the over there. I kind of swim through the water to the dock. I went around the outside of... I didn't go into the city. I just went into the water, and then I went around to the dock. I got on the dock. There was one skeleton there that was green to me. He didn't fight me or anything. And I just sat there on the edge of the dock, waited for the boat, caught the boat. The boat took me to right here, Oasis of Mar. Or, not Oasis of Mar, Timoris Deep. Took me right here. So here's where I was talking about getting on the boat in OT, swimming through the water. I'm evil. They don't like me in OT, so I had to swim through the water, get on the dock, sit on the edge of the dock, wait for the boat. There's other ways you could do it. You could get a teleport to, like, Southern Row and then run to Oasis and catch the barge and stuff, but I just did it this way. I went to OT, got on the boat, rode the boat to Timoris Deep. Right here, it's easy to find Uwap. He's really, you just get off the boat, you get on the dock, you run down the dock, you go to the right. He's like in the first house on the right there. And just make sure you don't get attacked by the other ogres. He's indifferent, so he's not going to attack you. But he is a pretty good camp. He's like a 6-minute spawn you can do. So, yeah, not... also a good camp that you could do. Alright, so find the Great Uwap, sorry. And he will start the quest for you. He's easy to find. Alright, so you say, Hail the Great Uwap, and then you say, I want to see the dancing skeleton. And then you say, who are the McMarin clan? And then you say, I will help gather components. And one thing I found was you have to get really close to him when you hail him for the first time. You have to get, like, really close to him. You can't hail him from, like, even, like, 5 feet away, 3 feet away. Like, you got to be right up in his face and hail him. So make sure you're right up in his face, or else you'll think it's not working, because that's what I thought at first. I'm like, what the heck am I supposed to do here? Why isn't this working, or whatever? Sorry, checking on my recording here, and sorry. Come on. So I had to get right up in his face, basically. And then he asked for Clay of Giosk, which comes from an army behemoth and city of mist. I think that's tradable, so you don't have to like go get that. You could just auction for it in the tunnel if you want to. I think I'm gonna go get it, But I'll probably just auction in City of Mist for that. So I'm not, ooh, I have to get it myself. Like, I might buy it, but I might try to get it too. I don't know. Crushed red diamonds, you can find those in Tomorrow's Deep on the Golra Island. And it's a ground drop, so that's the easiest one to get. That's the one I did first, was the crushed diamonds. I'm going to show you that in this video. Then Powder of Yun comes from Froglook Yun Shaman and Trakanon's Teeth. Another droppable item you can just either trade for or buy in the tunnel, or just auction in the zone in Trakanon's Teeth. The only one that you can't get from buying it or in the tunnel or just auctioning in the zone where it drops is the grayish bone chips in the Karnor's Castle from the Skeletal Warlords. And you could go into Karnor's Castle and just yell out that you're looking for it, and you'll probably be able to get it, and that's probably what I'm going to have to do. That or use my Necro to go get those bone chips. You just return all 4 items to Uwop for your spell scroll, and that gets you McMaren's Feast, which is actually Canny 2. So, yeah, you gotta find the Great Uwop, and then start the quest by saying all the right things. I just recommend coming to this right here, this wiki, Cannibalize 2 Evil. And then in Tomorrow's Deep, the first step I did was the Crushed Diamonds, which are on the Golra Island, which is right here, 12 on the map. Floating Iceberg with Halara, who drop Gray Fur Cape, Fur-Lined Mask, Crushed Diamonds, Cannibalize 2. I guess it is evil and good, so that's good. So he can drop some stuff, and I fought him last time, and he was pretty hard, so be careful. But yeah, 12 on the map here. So what I did to get to 12 on the map, I rode the boat back towards OT, so I had to wait for the boat again after I talked to Uwop. I rode the boat back towards OT, so I rode it all the way down. I rode it to like right here-ish. Then I jumped off the boat, I swam to here, to this island. Because I didn't want to like ride the boat too far in zone or whatever, so I got kind of chickened out. I could have probably rode it a little bit further and been smarter about it, but instead I just rode it to here. I jumped off. I don't know if you can see my cursor on the screen, but I hope you can. That would suck if you can't, but yeah. Rode the boat until about like negative 3,000, negative 3,000, 3,000 is where I rode it to. Then I jumped off. I went to 7-8 Island on the map, and then I swam. I always say my directions wrong, but southeast. Actually, I swam just east. I swam straight up east to 9 on the map. Which we could probably bring this map up bigger. I don't know, maybe. If it'll let me. Kind of. But I can maybe... Yeah. So we started at 1. We rode the boat. We jumped off at negative 3,000, 3,000. Swam down to 7-8 on the map. Then I went straight east to 9 on the map. And then I had to invis and stuff because I don't think these elves like me. And then I went like as close as I could to like a direct route to 12. And then I just swam south to 12 on the map. And that's how I got here. So let's go back to the game. I'm going to have to pause and get it back ready. But that's what I did. And I found it like right away. Found it. It's just a ground drop. It's a little bag on the ground. So just to reiterate, I rode the boat from OT. Went and talked to Uwop, who's 1 on the map. Rode the boat back towards OT. Jumped off at negative 3,000, 3,000. Swam down to 7-8 Island. And then I swam directly east to 9 Island. And then I got right above 12 on the map. And I swam south to 12 on the map. And then I picked it up on the ground with no trouble, no fights. It was easy. So that's what I did. Let me pause and get back to the game. Alright, y'all. We're back in the game here. And I did turn up the audio a little bit too, so let me know how that sounds. You should be able to hear the game audio a little bit. But yeah, so I picked up the ground spawn, Crushed Diamonds. And that is the first item you're probably going to want to get for the quest, because why not? It's in the same zone. It's the easiest item to get. Why not do this one first? So that's what I would recommend for part 1 of the Canny 2 quest, is to pick up the Crushed Diamonds. So let's go see if we can find them just laying around. I wonder if they'll appear to me. They probably would. I'll tell the pet to follow. And I'll show you like what else is on this island too. Like Holera, he spawns right here. He spawns like... I can't remember where it was. I think he was up here at these igloos. I don't want to like him to jump me because he's pretty tough. Ooh, we got a Hulking Golra. Hulking Golras are still blue. Then we have a regular Golra. Those are green. I don't know if those give you experience or not. We'll test it out here in a second. We're gonna fight some of these, but Golra does spawn. He did spawn for me like right here. I don't know if he has like if he can spawn randomly. What? I should have checked on it, but it is what it is. Let's go see if we can find this item on the ground, so you know that I'm not lying to you. And then where I found it, I'll run to where I found it. I found it like over here. So I think I'm on like the northern part of the island right now. I'm running along the eastern shoreline. And I'll show you where I found the item. It's just gonna be laying on the ground. It's just gonna look like a bag. So you just have to find it. There it is. It's in the same spot again. So we got a Golra standing there. He's green. Another one. Most of them are gonna be green at 45. The hulking ones will be blue, and the Hulrara will be blue, but he's like really tough. I barely beat him. You just pick up this bag on the ground, and you'll get crushed diamonds. So I don't know if I'm not gonna pick it up again, but it is what it is. Let's look around the island now. There's a little crashed boat here. I will say, the first time when I swam south from the Elven outpost, I missed the island, and I had to swim back north and find it. Ooh, a hulking Golra. See, another blue. So this probably wouldn't be a bad spot to kind of stick around and maybe get some experience for a little bit in a place you're probably never going to come back to, and that is almost greened out anyway. Like, I'm really thinking about grinding a little bit here. I want to see if the greens still give experience. I want to see, like, how many hulking Golra spawn. Like, how does Golra work? Does he just spawn anywhere? Or Hullara, I mean. I keep saying, like, the wrong thing for the wrong. There's another hulker. Is this where we were earlier? I think it is. This is where we were. It's this pretty small island. Yeah, I don't see Hullara. But let's see if this green gives experience first of all. So I got a bunch of dots up. I don't really, let's see, let's just send my pet at it. I should have did quickness. It's alright, this is just a green. So we'll send our pet at it. I'll just slow it. I'll hit attack. And I'm probably just going to do my two poisons. These should be pretty easy. And Venomed Breath. Venom of the Snake. Just dropping like panties. There we go. And we'll just stab them to death. Stab them up. I'm just curious if they still give experience or not. That's why I'm killing this one here. There we go. Running away. If they do, I mean, they're really easy, so... Nope, did not. Okay. So you're going to have to just find Hulkings and find Hullara. And then when you have no more Hulkings, you're going to have to kill those greens to spawn more Hulkings. Let's try another green just to see what happens. We'll see if they all don't give experience. I should have went over it on the wiki, but it was already too clunky flipping back and forth and pausing, so... Alright, I'm going to pull this one just to see what happens. I'm probably just going to poison it up. I don't really need to slow it. Tell the dog to get it. And hit it with the other poison. The attack on. But every one of these that we kill, you know, a hulking could spawn, or the named could spawn. So it's not, like, terrible to fight these. Maybe if you could come here a little bit sooner, but then the named would be really hard. Like I said, I barely beat him when I fought him. So no experience again. Alright, let's see how hard these hulkings are. So what I'm going to want to do is definitely alacrity me and my pet, and probably regen myself. Let's get ready for a real fight. A real blue. Pinocchio, a real boy. Let me get my, I have all these dots on right now. Like, I don't have the best kit out because when I was fighting the named, I put every single dot on him, and he still almost got me. I wasn't, like, super prepared. I didn't think it would be that hard. So, now that I know, I think I could beat him a little easier. But, I guess we'll see if he spawns. We'll just fight a few of these. I just want to see how many hulkings I can get and like how viable this would be at 45. I think if you're hunting down the loot from the named, it wouldn't be too bad. And if you're already here because of the quest, like, why not? Check out a spot that you never get to go to. Alright, I'm canny dancing. And I'm not doing a very good job of it yet. Let's see here. Like, I can never... you gotta do a few cannies before you can figure out, like, what kind of mana ticks you're getting. It's ridiculous. You think it'd be the same every time, but like depends on the server and like when you cast canny in your 6-second cooldown. I don't know. It's always different, it seems. Sometimes it's 2 small ticks, sometimes it's just 1 tick. Like right now it's doing 2 small ticks. Like the first one's a fake one or something. See that? Then that. So I gotta wait for the second one, for the real one. Which they're both real ones, but I don't know. Alright, so there we go. That's enough mana. Let's just send our pet at it. I might root rot it. I might not. We'll see how tough it is. We'll send our pet at it. And maybe I'll get another tick of mana or something just to play it super safe. There we go. I'll slow it. Doesn't look too hard. If it was really hard, it would be rocking my pet. You know what I mean? My pet's green to me. So if it was super hard, it would definitely... My pet would have like half health right now. So I don't think they're that hard. Probably similar to the Tundra Yetis in Dreadlands. Alright, I got quite a few dots on them. I got Alacrity. My pet has Alacrity. I might even Canny. Because he's already under half. And I still got tons of HP. And I'm not even buffed up or anything. I just wanted to make a video, so... Normally I'll get like super prepared if I'm getting ready to do a camp for quite a while. But for this, I just wanted to make a video, so I jumped on. We got experience. Dropped a platinum and 7 gold. So, yeah. Is there anything in the igloos? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Alright, we got another Hulker up here. I don't really have a lot of mana, though. So let's canny dance. Sometimes I'll let my pet go fight something while I canny dance. Or if I'm like low on, a little bit low on mana, like I'm a bubble less than I really want to be. Like I might let my pet fight it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as I get these two evened up, I'll just send my pet and then I'll meditate for a little bit while he's fighting it. I feel like that's a good usage of your pet's HP. As long as he doesn't like do too much damage, but you know how I am. I don't really worry about that. Got my Necro to 60 without worrying about it too much. Alright, we got a hulking Gora. I'm going to send my pet on it. While I just sit here and relax. And hopefully I can hit him from down here. That's one thing I'm kind of nervous about. If I can't hit him from down here, then I'm going to have to run up there. But you see, I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to get some mana until my pet gets down to like a little bit over 60 or something like that. We'll see what happens. Just give myself another tick or something. Nice little tick of mana, please. Where are you at? There it is. So now, slow it. So it stops beating down my pet as much. Got it. Alright, now we're just going to dot the crap out of it so it comes after us. There we go. And like, the more he lets me do, the better. But if your pet gets down to like 1 bubble, you're going to have to run in there because they will keep pounding on it. They got the blood in their eyes, you know? They're not going to let you distract them if they almost got it dead. Alright, is my pet down here? There he is. Alright. Cool. That wasn't too bad. These are pretty easy. It's just all going to depend on, like, how many can we get. How quick do they spawn? How often is it a regular one as compared to a hulking? What the heck? Let me loot that. Come on. There we go. Alright, 1 platinum, 6 gold. Let's go back down to the one that we killed first and see if he's back yet. I just want to see what kind of spawn timer we got. Alright, so he's not back yet. So I would just go looking for another hulking. I would eliminate like all the hulkings off the island, and then I would go back to the first one and see if he's back up yet. If he's not, then I would kill like a green and start trying to repopulate with hulkings. You know what I mean? So probably not the best camp ever, but it's pretty safe except for the named. Like nothing here is really gonna take us out except for the named, and you'll probably see him from a mile away. I doubt. You see how spread out they are too. It's not like they're ever gonna. There's never gonna be two of them on you. At least I don't think so. All right, we got all Golras right now, so that's not cool. Got the ship. I think this is that first one back up again, and cool, it's a hulking. Yeah, I think this is. Maybe not. All right, well, let's get them. Let me dance. Dance for a minute. When I'm done dancing, we'll send the pet, etc., like we did in the last fight. All right, there we go. So it's the little 2-ticker. Got it. It's the little 2-ticker. So what's the next part that I'm going to go after, do you think? Probably either Trakanon's Teeth or City of Mist. And I'm guessing Trakanon's Teeth, because I don't have to go into a dungeon. I don't have to get into a group. I could just bring my Necro to Trakanon's Teeth and bring my Shaman there. And then I would probably just OOC, like, hey, or I'd auction, hey, I'm looking for this. And hopefully somebody just has it and I can buy it from them. And if not, I'll try to kill it with my Shaman. If it seems like it's too hard, I'll just lay one out with my Necro and grab the item and then just have somebody transfer it to my Shaman. And then I'll have 2 out of 4. After that, I'd probably have to go into the City of Mist. Maybe we'll just make a video and group up there or something. Maybe I'll just go in there and auction that I'm looking for it first. I don't know. We'll see. I really just want to get it, but I do want to make videos. So part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Maybe this is part 1. Part 2 would be the Trakanon's Teeth. Part 3 would be City of Mist. And part 4 would be Karnor's Castle. And turning it in. So that's what my plans for Canny 2. I don't know if this is going to have a ton of interest. That's why I'm also fighting here, the Golra. I don't think very many people see this camp. So I'm trying to give more value than just a Shaman. Yeah, somebody could come out here like a Necro, a Druid, a Bard, even a Mage. Any kind of solo class. Or duo or trio could come out here and kill some Golra. Alright, hulking Golra, let's go. Send the pet in. And I'm going to dance one more time and let him do a little bit of damage. Then I'm going to stand up and do my thing. If I was playing for real and not on video, I'd probably be buffing a little bit more. Try to get all my buffs on myself. I just like to play like that. I like to be a fully buffed Shaman, especially when solo. So I'm just going to sit here, act like I'm meditating, till the dog gets like another bubble off him. Use your dog's HP, why not? It's another bar. Just like as your Necro. You use your pet's HP like another bar. If I'm not using my pet's HP, then I'm not using everything at my disposal. Gives me a little bit of more, like, med time while I'm at least starting the fight. So let's get all these dots on them. I probably don't need to dot them up even this much, but I mean, if it's gonna let me throw dots at it, I'm gonna throw dots at it, so. I don't even want to come after you. I mean, I could probably just, canny dance. Let the dog get rid of it. That way we can get into the next fight a little faster. Alright, I think that was like a... Ooh, he fell off the edge. That's annoying. Oh well, they don't really drop crap anyway. It seems like so far. I wonder if they drop like furs or something. That'd be nice. Alright, we're getting the 2-faker. Shaken Baker. Dale Earnhardt. Tony Stewart. Tom Jones. Boss Gags. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, we lost our alacrity. I'm not jumping in the water after that thing, so... I think that was the first one respawning, but I'm not 100%. I guess not, because the igloos aren't up here. So that's a whole nother spawn. So we got... How many hulkings? That was at least 3 or 4. And here's that first one. This is definitely it. So he's back up. We could have killed hulkings the entire time. And now our first spawn's back up. So I'm pretty sure we don't have any hulkings up right now. So what we would have to do is start just killing the greens. I mean, that's all we could do. So I think I'm going to end the video there. We killed all the hulkings. We extincted them off the island. I showed you where to get the quest item. I showed you like how I got here. And I showed you the quest giver for the Canni 2 quest. So we will do a part 2 when I'm ready to go to Trachodon's Teeth and get that one. I'll try to get it on my Shaman and make a video out of it. If not, you know, I'll auction in the zone. If not, I'll use my necro. So one way or the other, we're getting that second item next. And I'll see y'all there. So like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.